So hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel Java Guru Ravi, and I Ravi Kansa welcome you in this new video. So let's get started. So hello everybody, so we are going to talk about the bitwise operators in this video. So let us talk about these bitwise operators. So I told you that bitwise operators are the mostly binary operators, but bitwise not operator is a unary operator. And these bitwise operators are working on the bits of any number, right? So let us take an example. Let's say I am talking about a value x, let's say it is 19. So this x is 19 and I want to perform some bitwise operations. So what are the bitwise operators? I told you we have a NOT operator, we have OR operator, we have bitwise AND operator, we have bitwise XOR operator, then we have right shift operator, unsigned right shift operator, and we have left shift operator. So these are the bitwise operators. So let us start with the NOT operator. So let's say I want to find out the value, let's say int result is equal to NOT of x, and if I try to print this value, result, so what should be the output? So in this case, as I told you that bitwise operators will be working with the bits only. So what you have to do is you have to represent the left side operand. It is unary operator, there is a single operand. So you have to represent the operand in the binary, right? So first of all, even if you are not aware how to represent a number in the binary, we will be discussing that. So let's say I want to represent 19 in the binary. So how will be representing 19? You know that integer is a 32-bit number. So in the 32 bits you will be representing. And the last bit, the leftmost bit is the MSB. MSB is signed bit, right? So 19 and you binary, you know that the place value is 2 raised to the power 0, then 2 raised to the power 1, then 2 raised to the power 2, then 2 raised to the power 3, 2 raised to the power 4 and so on. So for 19 I have to find out this value, this is 16, it means you will be having 1 here. Then I want to add 3 more, so 3 more means 2 plus 1. So this is how you will be getting your 19 represented. First of all, you will have to identify 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32 and so on. 2 raised to the power, the place value from right to left will be multiplied by 2 in the binary. So 2, 4, this is 2, this is 4, this is 8, this is 2 raised to the power 1, 2, 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32 and so on. So I want to find out 19, it means 16 plus 2 plus 1. So these values will be 1, rest others will be zeros here. Right? So I have represented 19 here. So this octet I will represent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 bits out of 32 bits are significant digits. I have written it. Then rest 34 bits out of 32 bits, rest 24 bits. So 23 bits will be zeros here, because these all are zeros. So all will be zeros. But the last one is MSB, which will be 0. This MSB 0 means it is a positive value and MSB 1 means it is a negative value. This is very important because it is going to be the part of your calculations. So here, if my MSB is 0, it means it is a positive value. If my MSB is 1, it means it is a negative value. So I have represented 19 in this manner. Now the operator is NOT operator. So NOT operator is saying ki okay, invert the bits. NOT operator is simply saying ki make 1 to 0 and 0 to 1. Simply invert the bits. So I am going to do the same thing. I will just make it inversion, NOT operator. So 1 is 0, 1 is 0, then it is 1, 0 to 1, then 0 to 1, then again it is 1, so it will become 0. Rest other are zeros. So I can write here 1, 1, 1, these are 8 bits, and here rest other bits are, MSB will be also inverted to 1, and rest other 23 bits also 1. So this will be your result. It means when you perform this NOT operator, you got this result. This is your result, right? So when you got some binary value, so what you have to do here is, you have to simply calculate its value. Now during the calculation of value, you have to first of all check the signed bit, right? The signed bit is very important. You cannot directly read its value. If signed bit is 0, then you can simply read the values directly and you can calculate its result. But if the signed bit, if you see here, this signed bit is reading 1 here. So what the meaning of 1 is? It is a negative number. And if it is a negative number, so you cannot read its value directly. So what we do here is, if you get some signed bit after performing any operation, it may be shift operation, it may be NOT operator, it may be AND operator, it may be OR operator, XOR operator, whenever you will perform the operation, the signed bit may change. And if the signed bit is changing to 1, it means the number has become a negative number. So how to calculate the value of a negative binary number is important. So from here, we will calculate that, okay, this is a negative number. So now we are going to check here that this MSB is 1. 1 means it is a negative number. So I am going to put a minus sign here. Why? Because your MSB is 1. MSB 1 signifies that it is a negative number. So be careful, don't calculate the value directly. Just understand that this is going to be a negative number, but how you will calculate its value? Its value will be calculated using the 2's complement. So if you are having any binary representation where the MSB is 1, your signed bit is 1, so you have to take the 2's complement to find out its value. So how you will take the 2's complement? 2's complement is very easy. You have to read the number from right to left and copy the bits as it is until you get the first one, right? So it means you got a 0 here, so you will copy it as it is. Then again you got a 0 here, copy it as it is. Then you got a 1. So as soon as you get the first one will also be copied as it is, right? So from right to left, copy the bits as it is up to first one. After first one, invert the bits, right? So I got the first one, so I have copied it as it is up to this point. But now the rest other bits on the left side will be inverted. So let us invert it. This is your 1, so 1 will become 0. This is your 0, so it will become 1. Then this is your 1, it will become 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. So these are your 8 bits, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rest other bits are 1 here, so all of them will become 0. Right? Now you will read the value. Now you will read the value. So let us read this value. So this value is 2 raised to the power 0. It is 0, so you need not to consider this. This is 2 raised to the power 1. Again it is 0, it is no consideration. Then it is 1. So this place value is 2 raised to the power 2. So it will become 2 raised to the power 2 plus this is 2 raised to the power 3, but it is 0. Then it is 2 raised to the power 4. So this is significant one. So 2 raised to the power 4. Then rest other are zeros, so no matters. So it is 4 plus 16. 2 raised to the power 2, 4. 2 raised to the power 2, 4 plus 2 raised to the power 4, 16. So 4 plus 16, 20. So this number is representing what? 20? No. It is minus 20. Right? We just got the value from this 2's complement, but the minus sign has already been determined from this MSB. So don't assume that this is 20, it is minus 20. Right? So this is the concept of converting a binary whose MSB is 1. Right? Same thing you will apply if you have to represent a negative number in the binary. Let us say I am having some negative number. I am saying okay, how you will write minus 25? How you will write minus 25? So minus 25, let's say I am saying you okay, you have to write minus 25 and then you have to perform the let's say int y is 5 and I said you okay, calculate the value of x and y. So here this is the same, again it is operator overloading, you can say. This AND operator, is it a logical AND? For logical AND the operands must be Boolean. Here the operands are integer type, it means it is a bitwise AND, right? So my question is x and y we have to calculate, but x and y will be binary values because it is a bitwise AND operator, so we have to calculate its binary equivalent. So first of all, the binary equivalent of y will be what? Y is 5, that means 4 plus 1, 5, and rest other zeros will be there. Here also 24 zeros. But what about minus 25? How you will represent minus 25? So to represent the negative value in the binary, what you do? Simple process is there. First of all, write 25. So first of all, we will write 25. So how will write 25 here? For 25, you will be saying, okay, 25 is 16 plus 8 plus 1. So we will be writing 16 plus 8, 4 is 0, then 2 is 0, then 1. So this is your 25. 1 plus 8 plus 16. So this is 25, represent in 32-bit format. So this is your 25. It is representing 25, but I am not interested in 25. I am interested in minus 25. So how I will get the minus 25? The same process, take the 2's complement. How to represent a negative number in the binary? Write the binary equivalent of the positive value, then take the 2's complement. So let us take the 2's complement. Again you will apply the same thing. From the right to left you read the bits. Up to first one copy as it is. After first one invert the bits. So first one here you got the very first digit as 1. It will be 1. Rest other inverted. So it will be 0 ka 1 0 1 1 0 1 0 and then rest other ones and so on. So this is your minus 25. So now we have to take the AND operation. AND operation means you will write this number here. So let me write this number here. So it is all ones. You can see all ones, but here if you see last few digits, so this is 1, then this is 1, then third one, then we have 0 0 1, 0 0 1, and just other 1. We are not going to consider all these things in the result. So this is the AND operation you have to perform now. This is again, this is your minus 25 and this is your 5. Right? How you can see, this is a minus MSB, line width is 1, it means it is a negative value. We have calculated, this is a positive value. Now you have to take the AND. So simple, take the AND of the respective bits. If both are 1, the result will be 1, otherwise the result will be 0. So here 1 and 1, 1, 1 and 0, 0, 1 and 1, 1. Here 0 and 0, 0, 0 and 0, 0, 1 and 0, 0. Rest others will be 0, 0. So the result is, here also last MSB is 1 and 0, 0. Means result will be a positive value. You can see here 1 and 0 will give you 0. It means result is positive value. It means we can directly read the value. Right? So the value is 1 plus 4. That is 5. So here the result will be 5. Fine? if you have any doubts here, so we can take another example where you can get it clarified, right? So let us take one more example. This time we are going to take an example of OR operator. So let me, okay, we will be taking the example of XOR operator because where we will be getting the chances of negative number. So let's say int A is equal to 11 and B is equal to 6. And I want to find out the value of A XOR B. So A, first of all, represent A in the binary. A is 11. 11 means 8 plus 2 plus 1. 8 plus 4 नहीं है, plus 2 plus 1. So this is your 11. Represented in the 32 bits. So octet I will complete. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then rest zeros. And then MSB is also 0. Similarly, B is 6. So represented in the binary. 6 means 4 plus 2. So 4 plus 2. Rest there are zeros. Then here 23 zeros and MSB is also 0. So here if you get the result of XOR operator, the XOR operator says that if both the bits are different, then the result will be 1, otherwise the result will be 0. So we will have to just perform the bitwise XOR here. So both the bits are different, so result will be 1. Both the bits are same, result is 0. Both the bits are different, result is 1. Both the bits are different, result is 1. Then rest other all zeros means same bits, result is 0. So what is the result here? 1, 1, 0, 1 means 1 plus 4 plus 8. 8 plus 4 plus 1, it means 13. So the result will be 13 here. Right? And how we can read it directly? Because the MSB returns 0. MSB is 0 means it is a positive value. You can read the value directly. Fine. So we are going to talk about the shift operators. So there are 3 shift operators. One is, this is called as left shift operators. Sorry, right shift operator. This is your unsigned right shift operator, and this is your left shift operator. So what is the use of shift operators? So simple use, you can understand that the shift operator is used to multiply or divide a number by the power of 2. Right? Means, let's say I am writing here 15 left shift by 2. Right? 15 left side by 2. So this is the number that has to be shifted, and this is the number of bits by which you have to shift. Right? So what is the result? Without calculation also you can calculate the result. So what is the result if you use the left shift operator? The left shift operator simply says that the number will be multiplied by 2 raised to the power number of bits. Right? So you can directly calculate what will be the output of this thing. It will be 15 multiplied by 2 raised to the power 2. If I am shifting it by 3 bits, its result will be multiplied by 2 raised to the power 3. It means 8. So result should be 120. Right? This is the use of left shift operator. Similarly, if you shift a number by right shift operator, let's say I am writing 15 right shift by 2 bits, it means number will be divided by the 2 raised to the power number of bits. It means what is going to be the result here? 15 divided by 2 raised to the power 2. It means 15 divided by 4, which is 3. Right? But let us understand its working, because this right shift and unsigned right shift operators are little bit confusing. So let us understand this thing, how these shift operators are working. So for example, I am writing here that okay, shift 13 to the left side by 2 bits. 13 should be shifted to the left side by 2 bits. So what you have to do is, you have to represent this 13 in the binary. So 13 means 8 plus 4 plus 1. This is your 13. Represent it in the 32-bit format. And here 23 zeros, and the MSB is also 0. Right? So this is your number 13, and you are saying you can shift it by 2 toward the left side, left shift operator. So when you shift the number by any number of bits to the left side, so what is going to happen? You just understand it like a sliding window. This number is going to shift to the left side, so it simply means these two number of bits is 2, so these 2 bits are going to be discarded from the left side, right? These 2 bits means this and this bit is going to be discarded by the left side. So obviously if you discarding 2 bits from the left side, the number of bits will be reduced. So to compensate those bits which are discarded, that many zeros will be added to the right side, right? Because you discarded 2 bits, so it will become 30 bits only. Now 30 bits, to compensate, to make it 32 again, 2 bits will be added here. So it means you will have to put 2 zeros here. It will be always putting zeros at the right side. So now if you see here, your result will be something like this. Zeros, and here 1, 1, 0, 1 and zeros. So this will be your result. If you see here, if MSB is 0, it means it is a positive number. Directly read the value 1, 2, 4, 8, 16 and 32, right? So 32 plus 16, 48, 48 plus 4, 52. So the result is 52. And if you see here, 13 left side by 2, 13 means 13 is multiplied by 2 raised to the power 2, that is 52. So the answer will be same. Right? So again summarizing, in case of left shift, what is going to happen? From the left side of your number, the digits will be discarded. How many digits? Equal to the number of bits you are writing in the right side of your shift operator. So that many bits will be discarded, and to compensate those bits, that many zeros will be added to the extreme right side in the number. Something like this. So this is your left shift operator. Similarly, just the reverse process of this is right shift, unsigned right shift. Unsigned right shift means we are shifting like this. Let's say I said, okay, I am having the number 15 and 15 is to be shifted. This is your unsigned right shift. Unsigned right shift by 2 bits. So unsigned right shift is useful when you have a positive number. Unsigned right shift will give you inconsistent result if your number is a negative number. Right? I'll make you understand with this fact. So in case of unsigned right shift, I am going to perform the shifting toward the right side. So 15 will represent 1. So 15 means 8 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1. This is your 15. And then we will be having 23 zeros and then a MSB which is 0, signed bit. So I am saying okay, unsigned right shift by 2 bits. So this time opposite to the left shift, discard the bits from the right side. So we'll discard 2 ones from here, and to compensate 2 ones here, unsigned right shift says that blindly I will put zeros. The number of bits that you have discarded, that many zeros I will add here. Similar to the left shift where blindly zeros are added in the right side, but the behavioral change will be here. Putting the zeros on the right side will just change the value of the number, but putting the zeros on the left side may change the sign of that number also. If your number was earlier negative, after shifting to the right side it may become a positive number because you are blindly inserting zeros here. So you will find out the problem when you are shifting a number with the unsigned right shift, which is a negative number. So this time it will not give you any problem. You discarded 2 zeros, and to compensate it, you need to put 2 zeros here. So a positive number remained positive here, so no problem. We will read the value. So what is the value? This is 1, this is 2. 1 plus 2, 3. So 15, right shift by 2 bits, it means 15 divided by 2 raised to power 2, which is 3. So result is same. Right? But let us talk about the problem with this unsigned right shift. Now my question is little bit different. What I said is, okay, my number is minus 31 and I want to shift it by 3 bits. I have to shift this number by 3 bits. So how will you be performing the shifting here? Just concentrate. So how will represent minus 31? Again, we will write 31, then I will take its 2's complement. So let us write 31. 31 means 16 plus 15. 16 plus 12 plus 4. 12, 16 plus 8 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1. This is your 31. Then 0, 0, 0. Then we have 23 more zeros. And MSB as 0. So this is your 31. But I don't want to represent 31, I want to represent minus 31. Minus 31 means, how will you convert into minus 31? We will take the 2's complement. So let us take the 2's complement. The 2's complement, from the right to left, write all the bits as it is up to first one, then invert all the bits. So 1 will be written as it is 1, rest other bits invert. 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and then 1. So you can see this MSB has become 1, that means it is a negative number. So this is your minus 31. This was your 31. Right? So this is your minus 31. Now what I am saying is, right shift by 3 bits. Right shift by 3 bits means, shift operator says, from the right side discard the 3 bits. I discarded the 3 bits. To compensate those 3 bits, we have to put, now unsigned right shift says, forget about what is MSB. You have to compensate it by zeros only. So here 3 divided bits we have discarded, so we have to put 3 zeros here. And this is the problem. What is the problem now? Earlier this number was a negative number. MSB was 1, but blindly we are putting zeros here. That's why it is called as unsigned right shift. Unsigned right shift will don't care about the sign of the number. It will always put zeros. It eventually means that the number will always become a positive number when you are performing the unsigned right shift. So this is the challenge here. Now you will see the result. This result is, you will refer the MSB. MSB is a 0. It means you will say it is a positive number. And as soon as you will say it is a positive number, you will directly read its value. And its value will be a very large value. You can see here. But the concept here you can see, this right shift says the number will be divided by 2 raised to the power number of bits. So minus 31 when divided by any number will never become a positive. So that is the challenge here, that unsigned right shift works well only with the positive number. If you have even a 1% chance that the number can be a negative number, you will never use this unsigned right shift, and for that purpose we have the signed right shift here. So signed right shift is just going to be little bit careful. What it is saying, you will be performing in the same manner. You will be discarding that many bits from the right side, but while filling the bits in the right shift, if you are using this signed right shift, so signed right shift will say, okay, I will discard the 3 bits from the right side, and to compensate that, we will fill the bits on the MSB positions. I will put that many bits here, but what will be that bit? That will depend on the MSB, means signed bit. If signed bit is 0, So this right shift operator will put zeros here. But if signed bit is 1, so it will put all ones here. So 3 bit you have discarded, so it will put 3 ones. Why 3 ones? Because the signed bit was 1. Fine. So this is the difference between the unsigned right shift and signed right shift. So definitely signed right shift is consistent, but it is time consuming because it has to refer the signed bit. Okay, signed bit is 0 or 1. If it is 1, it will put ones. If it is 0, it will put zeros. Whereas unsigned right shift will be blindly putting zeros. So if you are 100% sure that my number is always going to be a positive number, you can blindly use the unsigned right shift. Fine. So I am going to put this ones here. Why? Because MSB is 1 here. So if MSB is 1, we are putting all ones here. And once all ones are there, you will have to read the value. You will check the MSB. What is MSB? MSB is 1. Signed bit is 1. It means you will say that it is a negative number. And how you will find out its value? You will have to take the 2's comp.
So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you find this video useful, so please like, subscribe and share with all of your friends so that they can also get benefited. Ravikant Sahu signing off. Thank you.